Welcome to YouTube Growth Sprint. This is the kickoff session, and this is going to be a power pack session. Sean Cannell here. Shout me out. Where are you watching from if you're here live? I'm coming to you from the Pacific Northwest. We're going to get straight into some content. So grab a journal, get ready to take notes. Then I'm going to welcome a few of our Think Media coaches here. We have some announcements. We got giveaways happening, some special things happening during our YouTube Growth Sprint, the #1 event of the year to start and grow a successful YouTube channel with the latest changes as well as strategies for getting views, getting subscribers. And I'm so fired up. These events are incredible. Thanks for being here. There's also a very limited replay. So if you're watching this on the replay, then definitely block out some time to take notes and dive deep before we take this down. But let's dive into the kickoff session where we really need to get aligned on the future of YouTube. What are the 5 big opportunities and what are the 3 brutal challenges that you must overcome to win on YouTube right now? Here's the truth. On average, there are over 20 million videos uploaded daily to YouTube. Pause. 20 million videos are uploaded every single day on YouTube. Here at our company, Think Media, we are not denying the challenge of how much competition there is out there. But the good news is there's still opportunity if you have the right strategy. Because the truth is most creators will never get views. They will not make money. And most creators will quit. But that doesn't have to be your story. Even though YouTube is more crowded than ever, and even though the algorithm is more ruthless than ever, you can still have an edge. And we're going to be covering these 5 real opportunities that are hiding in plain sight. And here's what most people don't know. Over 96% of YouTube users have never uploaded a single video. So when you look at the stats, sometimes you could be like, it looks like YouTube's really competitive. There's so many channels. Yeah, but 96% of them have never uploaded a video. And most channels who start give up before their 10th upload. So maybe they post a video, but they never actually stay consistent and keep going. In fact, let me tell you a story. Carrie started YouTube just over a year ago. She's a coach in her 50s, helping women with money, mindset, and movement. And she uploaded her YouTube video not 20 years ago, not 10 years ago, in this recent era, right? She got started on YouTube. But after she posted for a while, she felt stuck and she was feeling frustrated. Did I miss my moment? Is it too late to grow on YouTube? Well, she's stuck on YouTube. Her channel had plateaued, and most days her numbers were actually going backwards. I don't know if you could relate to that if you've posted a video before, and then you get like -2 subscribers. You're like, it's kind of discouraging, you know? Like, well, we've all been there. And so here's the good news. One strategic video changed everything. And this YouTube Growth Sprint event is all about helping you get clear on your plan and figuring out that one strategic video for you, and then to do that over and over and over again. In fact, this one video caused her to jump 70,000 views. She earned $1,400 in revenue from one video, and she got 2,400 new subscribers. It was crazy. If you actually look at her channel stats, one video got her 3,500 new subscribers in 30 days. Now, let me know if you have never posted a video before. Type a 0 in the chat. And if you've posted a video before, type a 1 if you've already been posting. And so, you know, over this event, we're going to be learning how to get your first or your next 1,000 subscribers. Maybe you're established. Maybe you're like, how do I break that 10,000 sub barrier? Or how do I break that, 100,000 subscribers and get a gold play button? And so I see we have a lot of 1s here. So a lot of us have already started our channels. And we have some people who haven't even posted. Kathy, thanks for being here. You're in the right place. Whether you're just starting or whether you want to scale, can you imagine 3,500 new subscribers in 30 days from one strategic video? Well, I want to encourage you to take notes during this entire event. Don't miss any of the sessions, because Carrie is living proof that you don't have to start early. You can start right now in 2026. You don't have to be tech savvy. She doesn't have any fancy tech setup or the best gear. And you just need a system and a little bit of strategy. And that's what we're going to be learning. We're going to be learning this system that we teach here at Think Media. It's 7 steps. That's why this is a multi-day event. And this is the kickoff session. So just so you know, block out the time to be at all of the sessions. One of the days we actually have 2 sessions, a morning and an evening session. But wherever you are around the world and whatever time zone you're in, show up live or make sure to get to the replays because we're going to be teaching this system and we're going to be breaking down this strategy. And YouTube works for business owners and creators because it builds trust at scale. One of our clients actually sent me a text message and he said, we received many high quality leads and we've had 8 appointments in the last 30 days. So if you want to get customers, you want to get leads from YouTube, you're going to love this event. And if you are a creator trying to figure out how do I make a side income or how do I get views but monetize those views and even do this part-time or full-time, we're going to be covering all of that in depth because here are the facts. Most of your competition will disappear. So in the beginning of 2026, making a decision that I'm going to show up, I'm going to commit, and I'm going to outlast the competition. Because remember, most people only post a few videos if they even post one, and then they give up. Staying consistent is a huge key. YouTube still rewards those who stay in the game, and you're going to see so many stories that reveal you don't need to be perfect. You just need a plan and a strategy. So this session is going to be covering the 3 brutal truths that creators and business owners need to face right now, the 5 real opportunities that can still change everything, and then how the YouTube Growth Sprint event can give you the clarity, the strategy, and the momentum to finally break through. And so YouTube Growth Sprint is happening. We're streaming this. You might be watching this on our Think Media podcast channel. Subscribe if you're new here. But I want to make sure you get registered. And the way you do that is you click the link in the description or you go to ytsprint.com. Because if you want the full experience, the free downloads, access to the giveaways, all the different stuff we're doing, you want to make sure that you're registered. If you're just showing up, what exactly is happening? What is this special event? There's a whole nother layer. And shout out to everybody that got into the circle group and whatnot. So excited for you to be a part of this event. In fact, we're going to tell you a little bit more about this. And I want to welcome my hosts of the event. We've got some Think Media coaches, Nathan and Logan, and they are going to be helping us do all the giveaways, the information that we need to know. If you're just meeting Logan, she is our experience director of our students and of our community. And whether it's helping creators navigate their journey, she's a remarkable individual. And she makes creators feel empowered, encouraged, and ready to succeed. And then Nathan is one of our lead coaches here at Think Media. He is helping our students, business owners, and creators get more leads, get more clients, get more sales, and get these breakout videos. He's getting people like maybe you're used to getting 100 views. He's helping people get 10,000 views. You've been getting 10,000 views. He's helping people get 100,000 views. And he has guided hundreds of channels through monetization and strategy. And so I'm going to pass it over to Logan, and then we're going to dive deep into this first kickoff session in just a second.
Oh my gosh, Nathan.
Wow.
I'm so excited to be here. Welcome, everyone. So many creators from all over the world. What a gift to be here with you this week for the YouTube Sprint. Nathan, how excited are you?
I'm stoked, Logan. I love when we do this. And I actually love even more seeing in the chat the number of zeros and ones that came up when we're just talking about where you're at. And I've seen so many comments too. There's a few people you've been around for a little bit looking for the next level of growth. But I love seeing a lot of people at the very beginning, and shout out who's snowed in right now. There's some people, Logan, who are like, snow's outside. I'm on YouTube. Like I'm learning inside of like, that is so sick.
Yeah, crazy weather if you're in the US. I know Nathan as well is in one of those Midwest states. So wherever you are joining from, thank you so much for being here on this kickoff session. And what better way to kick off than with a giveaway? If y'all are hyped up, let's get some fire emojis in the chat. Our very first giveaway that we are going to be doing today, we will have a plethora of giveaways this week, but this very first one is the Video Creation Made Simple workshop. This was actually put together from our coaches here at Think Media. It's an immersive workshop where you're not only learning the tech side of things for your YouTube channel, so what gear and setup for your battle station, but there's also a camera confidence section and how to curate your videos to elevate your camera confidence. There's also a thumbnail training, software editing tips. So all of your YouTube questions that you probably have had at some point, or maybe you do right now, it is inside of this Video Creation Made Simple workshop. One easy way to enter to win this giveaway is just let us know in the comments. Let us know why you want to win this course. How would this be helpful for you? Is there something in here that you're like, yes, I need this? That is right where I am at on my YouTube journey. So whatever that is, let us know in the chat why you would like to win this video creation made simple workshop. With that, Nathan, I know we have a few more announcements before we announce the giveaway winner. We've got lots of emojis here in the chat. That is just hyping me up. We see you. We've got Shaw T Talk, Victoria. We've got Leon DeGore. Lots of people hyped up here. So let's get into a few announcements, and then we will do a giveaway winner and keep this moving forward. Thank you again for being here with us for this kickoff event.
No, we're so stoked. And hey, if you are joining and you're like, what am I even looking at right now? What's this event that we're doing? You should hop in. What are you doing? Don't just be watching on the YouTube channel. Go to ytsprint.com, get in here, get plugged in. And if I may be so bold, to get the most out of this little experience, I think you got to go to our VIP section and upgrade. Oh, gee, Nathan, what? You're already selling me? It's $1. Okay, it's $1. We know you're snowed in. We know that this is the year you want to take YouTube seriously. So if you go to thinkmediavip.com, you'll be able to register an upgrade for just $1. And what do you get? Okay, you get this whole community. Sean mentioned Circle at the beginning. That's what this is. That's what this platform is. You might have seen Victoria talking about it on the countdown, but this is where it's like our archive for everything YouTube growth spent. So you're going to have like all the content here, the replay links. Yes, I saw some questions. Can you watch the replays? Absolutely. Yeah. You'll be able to watch them right here. You've got your whole schedule lined up of all of the different sessions. Like Sean said, there's a day we're doing 2 sessions. So to make sure you know when that is. We've got daily challenges that we're doing. Oh, and by the way, this section I'm pumped about because our whole team is involved in this. As we get started, today's session 0. We got session 1 coming up tomorrow. After each session, there's going to be some challenges we have for you based on that session, on whatever Sean taught. Hey, we want you to go do it. We want you to go actually take steps, take action. I got to just say, I saw a comment that came in here that resonated with me. I should have saved it, but it was something like, I'm over the self-help videos or like the hype videos. And so are we. That's why we're doing this. Not just to talk at you for a whole bunch of time and it's fun to give away stuff, but it's even more fun for me. This is probably my inner coach talking, to actually see you go take action towards this YouTube thing. And so that's what this whole section is about. Every challenge that you guys are going to go through, our team is going to give you feedback on. And I'm so excited about that. And if you're able to register at thinkmediavip.com, you're going to have access to this one other spot. We got Zoom calls that we're doing. You can get on with some coaches at Think Media. You can actually have your channel looked at in a Zoom room and get your specific questions answered. Anything else there that I'm missing, Logan? I'm so pumped up about this.
Yes, I know. I'm so excited too. We've already been meeting a lot of cool creators over in the community space as well. I did just want to clarify the link that you are seeing in the chat right now. It's going to take you to thinkmediavip.com. And this is where you can choose the $1 vault pass. And there's a couple other options there as well. But the thinkmediavip.com page is going to have everything laid out for you. So if you're like, okay, cool, what if I want them all? It will be there. You can also select the $1 vault pass, which again will get you into community, the replays, the notes, the free coaching from our team over in the community space, or I guess the $1 coaching, I should say, because the vault pass is $1. But just to clarify, the link that you are seeing in the chat will show you some different upgrades, but also that vault pass if you are interested in that.
Love it. So that's where you got to go. That's the best place you could go right now. Before we really even kick it off, is go to thinkmediavip.com. Logan, are we ready for a giveaway? It's crazy. We just get to do that up front. This is like session 0. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I did want to mention just a few other things before we jump into that. And that is to check your emails. If you have signed up for this event, again, at ytsprint.com, you should be receiving emails from us. This is where we will send out any bonuses that we may have planned later this week, foreshadowing a little bit. So sign up and opt in. If you receive an email from Think Media right now in your inbox, if you just say, got it, send us a thumbs up emoji, really just anything. It marks us as a safe sender for your email provider. So it allows you to receive these reminders about these live events coming up for this whole entire week, any giveaways that we are going to be doing, because again, we've got a lot of cool tech giveaways as well coming up this week, and any reminders. And if you are in the US or in Canada, then you can opt in at ytsprint.com to receive texts. And what this is going to do is it again will send you notifications about this whole entire YT Sprint event, but it will send them over to your phone. So just a few reminders from me. And Nathan, I also wanted to show what the YT Sprint page looks like.
Yeah. Pull it up.
For anybody that's curious, this is what it's going to look like. You can opt in if you are listening or if you're watching this just on YouTube. And again, you're just popping in, you have no idea what we're talking about. There's an incredible group of creators that are in this YT Sprint event. We would love for you to be as well. You're just going to hit join the free YouTube growth sprint event now, and it's going to take you through the process. So if you're looking for more information as well, ytsprint.com is it. And that is that. Do you have any encouragement, Nathan? I did see a comment of saying YouTube is not a sprint. What do you think about that? Because I thought, yeah, true. But this week is, that's for sure.
Oh man, that's the point. It's an attitude, man. Whoever. I get it. Yeah, YouTube's definitely not a sprint. And I mean, I think even Sean said that in the opening, like our countdown videos, like YouTube's a marathon. It's not a sprint. No, the whole thing isn't a sprint, but sometimes you got to sprint to just get started. Like sometimes, I don't know, you've been sitting for too long. You've been walking for too long. And so the whole point of this YouTube growth sprint really isn't to get you your silver play button in 3 days. I mean, someone let us know. That'd be a wonderful testimonial, but we're not counting on that. What we are counting on is for your posture to change. What we are counting on is for your heart to get a little bit more conditioned towards, you know what? I'm done sitting on the sidelines. I'm done kind of posting videos. Maybe you've already been posting videos, but you're not as consistent as you could be. You're not actually putting your all into your videos like you know you could be. Wherever you're at, beginner or advanced, the whole point of the sprint mentality is to just kind of wake you up, like in the best way. Like it's kind of like, whoa, cold water, like let's go, baby, so that you can actually make progress towards your YouTube channel. And I got to say, Logan, like obviously, yeah, you can't get a silver play button in 3 days. It'd be crazy. But you can do a lot more progress in 3 days than I think most people think. That I believe is true. And that's our hope through these several sessions together.
Awesome. I love that encouragement, Nathan. Thank you so much. With that being said, if you are new here, get ready because we are about to do our very first giveaway for the YT Sprint event.
Come on.
All right, let's go. Okay, drumroll emojis in the chat, please. Again, this is for the video creation made simple workshop. It looks a little bit like this. It's an immersive workshop that somebody in the live chat has won today. And that is, drumroll.
Come on.
Congratulations to the Musician Workbench.
Hey!
Woo! They said, I would love the courses. I've been on YouTube for 5 years and still struggle to be consistent and have proper systems in place, which Nathan, that is exactly what you were just saying, is sometimes it's hard to be consistent. And this creator has experienced that. So I think that this Video Creation Made Simple workshop is going to be incredible for you. To claim this, you're going to head over to thinkmediasupport.com to just reach out to the team, let them know you won. These are fulfilled about a week later. And so after this event concludes, about a week later, the team will get back with you to get you your course. We look forward to you having access to that. And hey, with that being said, Nathan, do we have another giveaway or what?
Please, yes, we can. Please, more. I'll speak for everyone. Yes, please, more. What we got now, Logan?
Yes, we have this beautiful Hollyland Lark A1 wireless mic. It is so easy to use, plug and play. Nathan, I know you enjoy this mic. What do you like about this?
Oh man, I really do. So you can see, look how easy it is. So this Craig on our content team, shout out. But this mic, the cool thing about this, there's different kind of microphones, not to get like too nerdy. And I don't even know the most about it, but I do know this, depending on the kind of content you make, it's so helpful to have a grab and go microphone, like something like this that I'm using right now and that Logan's using. It's like plugged in, you know, I can't just like take it and move with it. The cool thing about this particular microphone, first and foremost, it comes with two. So you get two microphones with this, but it's grab and go. So that means that just like you saw Craig putting it literally on his shirt. So depending on the kind of content you do, especially tutorial stuff or you're outside or whatever you want to do, that microphone's just going to sit right here. You know, it's like so close to your mouth. And there's all this crazy filtering, EQ stuff that's going on that Hollyland put into this microphone. So you like sound really good right out the gate. It's pretty sweet, Logan. So I'm pumped about this.
Yes, me too. And how to enter this is you're going to be in the live chat of this live stream right now. Let us know, what is your biggest challenge on YouTube right now? We want to hear it. You are not alone. I'm sure most everyone here, you're going to say something and everyone's going to be like, yep, I totally have felt that way, or I do right now. So let us know what your biggest challenge on YouTube is right now to enter to win this Hollyland Lark mic giveaway. Sean is going to go into a teaching here in just a moment, a kickoff teaching. I bet y'all weren't even expecting that, but extra credit, you're here today. And then we'll announce the winner right after that, Nathan.
Love it. Love it. Thanks, Logan. Yes. Okay. We are going to shift gears now into session 0, which is going to be led by Sean Cannell, who is founder and CEO of Think Media. And he's actually one of the most impactful YouTube strategists in the world. The numbers just don't lie. It's like he's helped creators generate over 29 billion views, tens of thousands of creators through the Think Media programs. I'm actually one of them in training, and he's got his book, YouTube Secrets. So I got to tell you, look, lean in. Session 0, just because it's called session 0 doesn't mean you're not going to leave with anything. If anything, it could be probably the most powerful. So lean in, because you can't help but leave a Sean session with actionable things to do and the confidence to go do them. Sean, I'm going to bring you up here. Let's go.
Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Logan. All right, if you are fired up and you're here live, type yes. And if you're on the replay, you could type #ReplayFam in the comments. This is the official kickoff session of our event called YouTube Growth Sprint. And we're going to be talking about the future of YouTube, the 5 opportunities and the 3 brutal challenges you must overcome to win right now. If we're just meeting, my name is Sean Cannell, and I help people start and grow profitable YouTube channels. I've started multiple YouTube channels, gotten a few silver play buttons, a gold play button. Been speaking for years now on some of the biggest stages in kind of like the social media and video space, like Social Media Marketing World and Vid Summit. Been able to connect with and interview some of the most influential business leaders on YouTube, whether a Patrick Bet-David or a Gary Vaynerchuk. Wrote a book with my friend Benji called YouTube Secrets. The 2nd edition is out now, and that's why a lot of people know me as the YouTube guy. But what I'm most proud of is our students. And just seeing their results, over 29.4 billion views that have been generated by those that are part of our Video Ranking Academy program. And it's incredible because we've now been helping students for years, but even in the last few months, we get testimonials really every single day of people getting their first 1,000 subscribers, people getting monetized, people getting leads and clients for their business. And that's really what this event is all about. But we have to start off by looking at the state of YouTube. What are the 3 brutal truths that creators and business owners need to face right now? Here they are. Number 1, there's more competition than ever before. That's just a fact. In 2026, on average, there are over 20 million videos uploaded daily to YouTube. That's crazy. Like by the time I finished this sentence, another few thousand videos were just uploaded. So there's a ton of competition. The second brutal truth is low effort content no longer gets views. Low effort content no longer gets views. I want to just acknowledge you for committing to your education and to your personal growth. And I want to encourage you to commit to this entire event, because learning strategy and learning kind of that next level of attention to detail to your content is the difference between getting seen on YouTube or having your content get buried. And the cool thing is this is figure outable. It doesn't mean fancy content or even having super fancy on-camera skills. It just means that if you just post and pray, it doesn't work in 2026. But if you post with a higher level of strategy, then you can break through. And you know, the CEO of YouTube revealed that over 90% of the videos people watch on YouTube are recommended by the algorithm. That's what you're going to be learning during this event. How do I get YouTube to recommend my videos? How do I get YouTube to put my content above all of those uploads so that my videos are getting seen and getting discovered, even if I'm just starting? Because boring or lazy videos get buried fast. And if somebody stops watching your video early, the algorithm will stop pushing your video. So you really can't fake it anymore. If your content doesn't connect with people, YouTube won't promote it. And then the third brutal truth is that most creators quit before they even get traction. And I don't blame them, because most people don't have a clear plan. They don't have a system. And they don't have the stamina to keep going. So Pew Research revealed the average YouTube channel just uploads 22 videos before going inactive. But this is also kind of good news in disguise. What this reveals, if someone says, oh, there's millions of YouTube channels, how could mine stand out? Well, what's really being revealed is there's millions of inactive YouTube channels. So by right now, at the beginning of 2026, making a decision that I'm not going to dabble at this thing. I'm going to make a decision to dominate. And what does that look like? I'm going to just make this a priority. I'm going to keep posting. I'm going to keep learning. I'm going to keep investing in my education. I'm going to keep practicing. If you start, you already will outpace the majority because a lot of people stay stuck in overthinking. But if you also keep going, then that's where the momentum happens, because most people are like, man, I post a couple times and wow, I didn't get 1 million views overnight, I'm going to give up. Most people will give up. But I feel like even just by you being here, you're making a decision to be a different type of person, the kind of person who doesn't just start, but stays consistent. Because most creators quit because of low early views, right? Unrealistic expectations, a lack of system or support, or burnout from doing too much too fast. These are kind of traps. And the nice thing is like actually expecting that. You know, you post your first video and you're like, man, even if you do some video editing, you're like, man, I edited for 4 hours. I only got 4 views. I mean, that's like an hour of editing per view. It's kind of discouraging. That's part of the process when you're starting out. Part of the process is realizing like, man, as I begin, it's going to take some time to dial in my strategy. But I want to encourage you, don't just start, stay consistent. So yes, YouTube is more crowded, but it's also filled with more opportunity than ever before. So let's look at the 5 reasons why now is still the smartest time to go all in on YouTube. Number 1, YouTube is still growing and grabbing more attention every year. Did you know that right now there is 2.9 billion monthly active users on YouTube? That's a big number. That's not million, that's billion with a B. So when you start thinking about it, is it still possible to build like a sustainable audience on YouTube? Is it possible to build a community? Is it possible to start with 0 subscribers and still grow? The answer is yes. There is billions of people consuming YouTube, and that is such a massive ocean of people. The question is, though, how are you going to stand out? I really want to encourage you to not miss session number 3, because that specifically is the David and Goliath strategy, and how when you're going up against big competitors, how you can still get an edge by figuring out your slingshot. And so there are 2.9 billion monthly active users worldwide on YouTube. There's a massive audience. We're going to find your viewers during the YouTube growth sprint. There's also over 1 billion hours of content watched daily, and YouTube is the #1 most used platform in the world. Think about that statement. YouTube is the #1 most used platform in the world. Did you know that actually in US American living rooms, YouTube is consumed more than Netflix, more than Amazon Prime, more than Peacock or HBO Max? YouTube is the dominant video platform, period. And so it's a good platform to bet on in 2026 because it's already the leader. And there's an international opportunity. YouTube is in over 100 countries around the world and available across 80 different languages with their localized version. So YouTube isn't just growing, it's global. And what's fascinating is the YouTube CEO just did a new announcement of the 4 big priorities that YouTube has for 2026. But one of the things he revealed was that in December alone, millions of hours of content was watched, auto-dubbed in other languages. Check this out. When you post videos, let's say you speak English, YouTube now has a feature that's free. You don't have to do anything. You just turn it on and it auto-dubs. So now your English video, it can be watched in Spanish, and the technology is really good. Now, they're still just getting that launched. They're still just rolling that out. So this is still the ground floor of this new era of YouTube, of an international opportunity. You want to talk about the fact, imagine like when I started YouTube 18 years ago in 2007 for my local church, I was just getting started. I couldn't even imagine that I could upload a video in English and that eventually it could get global distribution for free with AI auto dubbing me in other languages. It's so cool to see how the platform continues to create more opportunities for creators. Now, number 2 of the 5 big opportunities is YouTube videos work while you sleep. Man, I need that. I'm a father of a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old boy right now. I'm exhausted. Like, that's why I already had my second cup of coffee today, you know? And I want to work on a platform where I can post a video that will work while I sleep. There was actually a research done of the half-life of content, and it was comparing Instagram. It said that at best, Instagram content has like a 2-day shelf life. And even for brand new YouTube creators, YouTube's shelf life is like at least 10 days. It's like 5 to 10x more than all the other social media platforms. Now, during this event, we're going to be learning about how to post videos today that are still getting views 6 months later, 1 year later. YouTube videos work while you sleep. For busy parents, for busy business leaders, for busy people that you're going to school or you got a couple different jobs, or, you're looking for, the technical term would be leverage. I want to be able to put work and energy into something that's going to work for me while I'm sleeping. YouTube is now the #2 search engine globally behind Google, and creators report that 50% or more of their monthly views come from older videos, content made weeks, months, or even years ago. Consider that. That's what established creators are reporting, that 50% of the views they get every month come from videos they posted weeks, months, or years previously. That's why the YouTube growth sprint is the #1 place to be, because I want to figure out how to do that, and we're going to show you how. I want to post content this year. And is there work ahead? For sure. Is there something to build? Yes. You want to build your content library because it's the best use of your energy as a professional, is to think about, man, I want a library that's giving me views, even if I stop posting for a while. One of our students once had a year of health challenges, and they'd posted consistently for a couple of years, and then they had a really hard year. And maybe you can relate to that, where sometimes there's ups, there's downs, you get a punch in the face, maybe relationship challenges, health challenges. But if you've got a library of YouTube videos, her channel grew 10,000 subscribers, and she barely posted during that year where she was going through health challenges. That's right in line with the data. Creators report that 50% or more monthly views come from older videos, content made weeks, months, or even years ago. Because YouTube is the only platform where your content can thrive for years, not just hours. Opportunity #3, YouTube is dominating both short form and long form. YouTube's winning both battles. So YouTube Shorts, as well as YouTube long form videos, they're both exploding. And right now, YouTube is the #1 most watched streaming platform on TV. Like, you can check the Nielsen data on that. It's bigger than Netflix, bigger than Hulu, bigger than cable. Over 1 billion hours of YouTube is being watched on TVs, not just phones. YouTube Shorts are getting 200 billion views every single day. And so you might have some questions. Well, should I start with YouTube Shorts or long form? And that's why you want to get registered for YouTube Growth Sprint. This is going to be an interactive event that's happening over multiple different days. And there's different strategies. And it's important to figure out the right strategy personalized for you. But the really cool thing about YouTube Shorts is, with the simple smartphone, right, with some simple vertical videos, it's a great way to get started. And there's so much traffic happening, so many views happening from YouTube Shorts. Then you can shift into long form, but YouTube is dominating both. So a really good answer to the question is, which one should I be doing? Both. You have an opportunity for both short form and long form content. And an interesting trend is ultra long content is doing incredibly well. YouTube videos are now regularly 30 to 90 minutes long, including podcasts, teaching content, and DIY mini documentaries. And so we're seeing at the recent YouTube event for their 20th birthday, they were talking about 1 billion monthly podcast viewers on YouTube. If we want to do a definition of terms, you might be like, well, I thought podcast was where you listen to audio. What do you mean podcast viewers? Well, in a 2026 world, if you're not doing video podcasting, I'd almost challenge you're doing it wrong. Like, you want to be putting out your podcast with video, because not only can you post the content across Spotify and Google and Apple and these other places, but YouTube itself is the #1 podcasting platform in the world. It's bigger than Spotify. It's bigger than Apple. And so long form content is a huge opportunity on YouTube as well. YouTube is the best place to post right now. Your videos can go viral in 60 seconds, and they can work for you for 6 years. It's the only platform where your best videos still get watched years later. But here's the fourth opportunity. AI is making it easier and faster to create. And here's what I mean. We're not really suggesting fully that, like, AI probably is an emotional topic for some of us. I don't like the AI content. I don't just want to be an AI avatar. Although what's fascinating is there's actually a big opportunity if you don't want to be on camera. We're going to be touching on that over the next couple of days. But when we say AI is making it easier and faster to create, for busy people, this is a huge opportunity. Scripting can go faster, titles can go faster. We're going to be sharing with you some of the best AI prompts that we'll be sharing with you for free and some of the tools we've created so that you can get more done in less time, so that you can work on other aspects of your online business or just spend more time traveling or hanging out with your kids or going to the gym or watching Netflix and chilling out and watching Stranger Things, like whatever it is. AI is making it easier and faster to create right now. And there's so many tools that we need to know about. It's never been easier to start, and AI helps you write, edit, and post faster than ever before. YouTube's Culture and Trends report revealed that 70% of YouTube creators say that AI tools help them create content faster. YouTube themselves is rolling out free AI tools, and we'll be sharing those with you. And AI tools like ChatGPT or Opus Clip or Descript are helping they are helping cut editing time down by as much as 50 to 80%. So again, I want to encourage you to get registered, because I know it's like a fire hose of information, but as we're talking about all this, 2026 is the time to sit down and get your toolbox right. What are the tools that I should be using to make this my best year ever on YouTube? To get your growth plan right. What's my plan personalized for me to stand out on YouTube in the midst of rising competition? And what is the strategy that's working right now for getting views, for cracking through the algorithm, and for growing our channels? This event is just the kickoff session. We've got 4 main sessions that happen over the next 3 days. So make sure you get registered. ytsprint.com is where you can get registered for the entire event to maximize all your giveaways and to maximize some of the free downloads we have for you. But here's the 5th opportunity. YouTube is still the best platform to make money and build a business. So YouTube revealed they've actually paid creators over $100 billion since 2021. And YouTube is still the best paying platform once you get your channel monetized. 55% ad split on long videos and 45% on shorts. YouTube, of course, has advertising. And so that means if somebody that wants to advertise on YouTube pays them $100, you get 55% of that when it comes to ads running on your long form videos. And you get 45% of that when it's running on shorts. And so when it comes to all these different platforms, there's a few programs popping up on Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, but nothing compares to the YouTube economy. And the data backs that up. $100 billion paid to creators. Now, what's cool is especially the final session of YouTube Growth Sprint, we're going so deep and tactical into monetization. And there's ways to start making money on YouTube before you even reach monetization, before you reach 1,000 subscribers. And there's so many opportunities. If you're a business leader and you're like, really, I'm not as much worried about making money from views. I want to get the right leads. I want to attract the right people and actually get prospects and leads and generate sales in my business. YouTube, out of all the social platforms, is the best platform for making money. There's now over 10 built-in revenue tools right in YouTube. There's new ones that have been coming out: ads, memberships, shopping, all kinds of things. And 3 million channels over that are in the partner program. And so I know the challenge, that's the point of this event, is like, man, but it's tough to get those 1,000 subscribers and to get the watch time to qualify for the program. Well, the Growth Sprint is going to help you get there faster. This week is about doing the right things in the right order to get you to your YouTube goals faster. But 3 million is no small number that are a part of the YouTube economy where YouTube is sending you money. In fact, let me show you a story of someone that got monetized in months. This is Sally. She's a gardener from the Pacific Northwest. And at first, her growth felt slow, but she didn't quit. She got to her 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time, which is what it takes to get you monetized. And it only took a couple months. And once she hit those numbers, she felt more motivated than ever. Yahoo Finance revealed that the creator economy is the fastest growing segment of small business. Individuals that are starting from home and monetizing their passions, their hobbies, their interests it turns into a business. And one of our biggest messages here at Think Media is if you're a business owner, you already think that way. Our challenge to you, if you're a business owner, is actually to start thinking more like a creator and learn the creator skills. But if you would say I'm more of a creator, I'm trying to figure out how to turn this into business, that's the right mindset. That you don't just think like a creator, you think like a CEO. Ask yourself, how would a CEO approach YouTube? What kind of vision or plan, what kind of core values or mission statement would there be? If a CEO was sitting down and making a plan for 2026 for just your hobby YouTube channel, they would think entirely different. And this event isn't just about information. It's actually about total transformation of how we think and even our identity. Over these sessions, we're going to be leveling up our perspective, leveling up our vision, leveling up our approach, leveling up our strategy to really approach YouTube the way a CEO would think, even if you're just getting started. And here's what's fascinating is you might say, Sean, where's the creator economy going in the next few years? Well, a report came out from Coherent Market Insights, and they said this. You can look right now, we're in 2026 at the lower part of this graph. And by 2032, the creator economy is set to quadruple in the next 7 years. And the numbers are this. Right now, it's called the TAM. It's like a technical term, TAM. It's the total addressable market. Well, like the TAM of like, how big is this opportunity? Like, how big is the creator economy? Well, right now, it's around $200 billion, but it's projected to grow over $848 billion by 2032. And that's a 4x increase over the next 7 years. So I want you to hear my heart here. You know, in an event like this, you might be like, yo, these guys, they're hyped up. Maybe they're going to oversell YouTube a little bit. That's not what we're doing. I shared with you the brutal facts we have to face, right? There is the truth. If competition is high, there are definitely challenges ahead in 2026, but there's also real opportunities. And if I'm going to make a strategic decision of how I want to invest my time, my energy, my money, I want to look at the industry I'm going into and ask myself, is it growing or is it shrinking? And the data is clear. The creator economy is set to grow by 4x in the next 7 years. And so if you feel like you're late to the party, if you feel like, man, I should have really got serious about YouTube years ago, or I just feel like it's too hard to break in right now, it's not true. There is a massive growth wave. It's a great time to start. And it's a great time to get recommitted if maybe you've been doing it for a while and you're like, yeah, but I feel stuck. I feel plateaued. You're in the right place because I want to ride that wave of that 4x growth over the next 7 years. So as we land the plane, we want to ask ourselves, though, why do some struggle for years while others succeed in months? Because we get the stories every day. There are those that are getting results in weeks, in months, but then others will stay stuck for a while. What are some of the differences? Well, here's one of the things we've learned after working with thousands of creators, small business owners, and this is what we've seen again and again. And I hope you're taking notes during this event. If you're not set up to take notes, go to Target tonight, get a journal, get some pens, get some colored pencils. You're like, Sean, I have a tablet. I'm on Notion. Cool. Get your notes set up because there's going to be some very important, of course, insights that you can apply all year long to grow. But there's one fundamental concept that shifts people's trajectory on YouTube. And this is that big takeaway. Why do some succeed in months and others struggles for years? Those who get faster results, YouTube growth sprint, is they follow a system. They follow a system. What is a system? It's a step-by-step method that they can trust and repeat. YouTube growth is not random. It can be systematic. So those who struggle and those who succeed fast, they don't just approach YouTube with a random approach. They follow a system. And these next couple sessions in the YouTube growth sprint, they're not just random sessions. They're actually following our proprietary and proven 7-step Think Media system. You're going to be seeing this visual and this graphic that's on screen right now. And we're going to be going through all 7 steps of what we call our Video Ranking Academy system. There's an incredible book called Atomic Habits, and it reveals that we don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems. 2026, you might have set some New Year's resolutions. This is my year on YouTube. I want to get my first 1,000 subscribers. In fact, tell me in the chat or in the comments, what's one of your goals on YouTube this year? I'm a massive proponent of goal setting. Love it. I think it's powerful. Data has showed that setting goals can actually have a percentage increase if you actually reaching those goals, setting a goal, writing it down, sharing it in the comments, sharing in the chat right now. What's one of your goals on YouTube? I want to get monetized. I want to grow my business. I want to build a community. I want to grow my nonprofit or my church. You know, it's nice having goals, but Atomic Habits, the groundbreaking book and study of human psychology and results, said we don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems. So this is what has set Think Media apart, is our approach to YouTube is not just random. It's not just a tactic here and a tactic there. It's a systematic approach. And you're going to be learning the 7-step Video Rake-It Academy system over the next 4 sessions. This is just the kickoff session. So we have 4 deep dive sessions coming your way because you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. In fact, when you look at the results our students have gotten, now over 29.4 billion views, we have a meticulous tracking process where when you join one of our programs, like we onboard you, there's a welcome call. And then we're helping you along the way, helping you reach your goals, following our system. Well, we track student success. We're obsessed with it. Our mission as a company is to help purpose-driven people win on YouTube. And we've tracked 29.4 billion views. That's not accidental. That is actual case studies, real stories, real strategy, and a real plan. And we're going to be sharing that with you over the next few days during the YouTube growth sprint. But don't forget, over 96% of users have never uploaded a single video. Don't let the data confuse you. Most people on YouTube are posting low effort content. They maybe start a channel, they maybe post a video or a handful of videos, and then they say this doesn't work. If you're listening to somebody that's complaining, then I think you're listening to the wrong voice. That's not a lack of empathy, that's just wisdom. A lot of people can get into the cynical side, but on the YouTube growth sprint, we're a no excuses community. It's like, no, we're at least going to approach YouTube with a good strategy, good effort. We're going to fix all the problems, all the broken things that most people are doing. You know, when we do these, our channel reviews and different things inside of our community, people be like, yeah, you know, I tried YouTube, it doesn't work. We're like, send us your channel. We look at the channel, we're like, you know, I don't want to be rude here, but your titles freaking suck. Can I say it that way? Like, they're not, there's no way this video, these are not title. Your thumbnails I've never seen. Am I being too mean? This is coaching. Like, your thumbnails are terrible. Then we click on the video, you're not even getting the point, the structure of the video. A lot of times we feel entitled to views, and then we complain if YouTube doesn't just give us views for free. Not on the YouTube growth sprint. We're going to fix all the problems. We're going to give you a growth plan, and we're going to get your YouTube game locked in. If you got emojis, give me a little lock emoji in the chat, because we're going to be on lock all YouTube growth sprint. Don't forget, over 96% of users have never uploaded a video, but the people who take bold action and they follow a strategy and they stay in the game are the ones that win. So what's next? How do I, Sean, get the most out of YouTube growth sprint? How do I maximize the next few days? How do I really have this event not just be more information, but actually be transformational for my entire life? Let me give you a 4-step game plan. Number 1, show up live. Get to these sessions live. There's 649 of us here live right now. But listen, I want to give you love, respect, and empathy. Some of y'all are up at 2 a.m. Some of you are like 2 Chainz, 4 a.m. I'm just getting started. Like, I get it. And I respect around the world if you could be here live in the different time zones. But let me also challenge you, if you can't be here live, watch the replay, because these are limited replays. We're going to be sharing premium content that usually only exists inside of our course area and our community area. So make a plan to get to every single session. But the power of the live sessions is that's where we'll be pulling up channels, doing the daily challenges, doing the giveaways. So there's a lot of things that are only applicable. You're only eligible if you're here live. So set a date on your calendar. Well, Sean, I can't really figure out my time zone, and I'm trying to figure out when the sessions are. My friend, ask ChatGPT. You know what I mean? Just be like, hey, so there's these people, they're doing an event. Ask Google. Convert your time zone. Get a sticky note. Write on the sticky note and put it on your bathroom mirror. Okay, get to YouTube Growth Sprint live, block it out on your calendar, talk to your spouse, talk to your kids, make a plan, hide your kids, hide your wife. It's just like weird viral memes that he's including. Like, communicate with your family. This is a transformational week, but show up live, or at least block time to watch the replays. Secondly, we will be sending you free resources, but you got to be registered. So we do have this Make YouTube Videos Fast checklist. We're going to send you this for free. I think this comes your way on day 2. So just stick with us. Make sure you're registered. And by the way, if you have registered, or I saw somebody that did one of the upgrades, like when you go to youtubesprint.com, ytsprint.com, or you go to thinkmediavip.com, there's a couple upgrades. We have a $1 upgrade where you can get the MP3s and the transcripts of the sessions. Totally worth it. That's our $1 option. We also have like a higher level VIP option. I want to encourage you to check that out, and you can scan the QR code on screen to see some of those different options. But if you're not getting emails, check your junk mail folder or check your promotions tab. These days, email has like 70 different tabs. You know what I mean? It's like there's junk and maybe there's spam, and that's different. And then there's like a promotions tab. Just make sure, because chances are you are getting the emails, but they just might not be in your main inbox. And so you could even do that right now. Get signed up, go to your email. Oh, I found it. The emails are coming from Sean Cannell, or they're coming from Think Media, and add us to your safe senders or move us to your main inbox, so that you can make sure that you're getting not just the links when we go live, not just some of the extra Q&As and things that we'll be doing, but also you get your resources that'll be coming your way. These are 4 ways to get the most out of the YouTube Growth Sprint. Number 1, show up live. Number 2, download your free resources. Number 3, block your calendar. Plan ahead, because each session builds on the last. And number 4, don't miss tomorrow. This is the kickoff, session 1 of 4 sessions. Forgive us for the math. It's 5 total, because there's a kickoff, and then there's session 1, 2, 3, 4. But session 1 of 4 starts tomorrow, and it's 3 steps to grow to your first 1,000 subscribers or your next 1,000 subscribers, and to get monetized fast. Sean, if you were starting a channel from scratch and you wanted to get 1,000 subscribers and get monetized, what would you do? I'm breaking it down step by step on the next session. So make sure to get there. And then finally, heads up, listen, yes, there will be an offer. Hey, these guys are doing YouTube Growth Sprint. Is this going to be like some kind of a sales pitch at some point? Listen, there's going to be an offer. And during this event, we're going to be opening up a limited opportunity for those that want to accelerate their YouTube growth. There's nothing hidden. We're going to be sharing that with you. But here's what I can promise you. You're going to be getting, like, out of all these sessions, like 90% tactical step-by-step content. But here's what I also know is a lot of individuals that are part of this are like, Sean, how do we go to the next level with you? How can you help take our growth faster? What are some resources that you have? We'll just be letting you know about those opportunities. If it's not right for you, no big deal. If you do want to go faster and join our program, awesome. So just heads up, nothing hidden, no secrets. That's what is coming up. There's no pressure. These free sessions are packed with value. So whether you buy anything or not, all good. We're just here, and our company mission stays the same. We're on a mission to help 1 million purpose-driven individuals create a full-time living doing what they love while making a difference in the world on YouTube. And that's what the YouTube Growth Sprint is all about. And I'm super thankful and humbled just to be able to really spend some time with you over the next few days, help you get your plan right, your strategy right, do some giveaways, help you get clarity, give you that kick in the pants for motivation, and really help you have your best year ever on YouTube in 2026. So if you're serious about growth in 2026, you don't need more motivation. You need a map. YouTube Growth Sprint is a map. And that's what this event is all about. You're going to be learning that map and a proven system step by step. 3 days. This is the kickoff session. So tomorrow is day 1 of 3 days, 4 sessions. I am so excited for this entire event, but we have a few more announcements and some critical information for you. So I'm going to pass it to Logan for this next portion of today's session.
Thank you so much, Sean. Oh my gosh, there is so much commitment in the comments, Nathan. I'm
Yeah.
feeling so amped up. Even just this one, super excited. We are focused. Yes, you are. We see you in the chat, and I'm actually laughing as Sean was teaching. You guys are cracking me up. And if you want to be a part of the community after this live stream ends, be sure to head over to ytsprint.com, get signed up, get into the community with that $1 vault pass. We are giving coaching over there, connecting with people. So if you are here and you think, okay, great, I get to see everybody on the live stream, we can also see you afterwards over in the community space where we have polls. We polled the community for the Video Creation Made Simple workshop giveaway, Nathan. So if you want to be a part of that, be sure to get into the vault pass. Gosh, how are you feeling? That was so energizing.
Oh my goodness. I think I laughed way too long at thanks, Sean, for that flashback to hide your kids. Hide your wife. I was just dying for and then someone in the chat was like, hide my wife. Okay. It's like that. It's so good. But no, for real, I love the lock. And I hope you can absorb our energy here at Think Media. And maybe it feels a little different to you if we're just meeting for the first time, because we're going to have a freaking blast over these next few days. Ridiculously, ruthlessly strategic, but also trying to have a blast. Because I was just realizing, Logan, like there's several comments at the beginning. I think right here, Jim Batty, shout out. My biggest challenge is to keep going. And I'm just realizing, man, yeah, this is a sprint. So we got the energy, the forward lean, like let's get after it. But a lot of people, feel free to share in the chat too. Are you showing up to this event feeling like you've already been sprinting? You know what I mean? Like you're already showing up out of breath and you're like, I've been working so hard. I saw so many comments like this for not that much of a result on YouTube or with my channel, with my videos. And so what I'm thinking through, Logan, is actually most coaching calls that I've been able to, hop on with someone who's jumping into coaching, most of them are tired. Actually, most of them are disheartened. Most of them are a little bummed out because it's been tough. The battlefield is rough. And that's why we're in coaching, right? So for these next few days, would you just let us be your coach? And would you let us come alongside you so we can link arms together? Because man, the point of this event isn't to make you more tired. It isn't to make you feel like, oh man, there's a whole bunch of other new stuff I have to do. The whole point of this is to switch up what you've been doing. Right? I don't really know too much about running, but I do know enough to know that like I wouldn't be good at it. And I also know that there's probably something about form, right? Like there's a way to run that's like better for your body and alignment. And there's a way to run that actually drains more energy. And I think a lot of us are showing up doing YouTube the wrong way, which is the big myths that we want to dispel. And Sean, I thought just did an awesome job kicking that off with this first session 0, Logan.
That's so good, Nathan. And I do see a comment here from Lex Talk YouTube that says,
Hey.
it works. I monetized in 9 months. This is Alexis Hales for anybody that may have just been meeting her. She was actually at one of these events last spring. So it's not even been a year yet. She monetized in 9 months after one of these sprint events. And she's almost at 5,000 subscribers today on her YouTube channel. And
Wow.
she locked in. She has an incredible story. And so I hope that's an encouragement to those of you that are here that yes, it does work. And maybe it does just take getting into the right rooms and rubbing elbows with the right people to glean the knowledge from Sean and from Nathan and the coaching team here. And I really believe that for you if you are here. It's going to be an incredible week. We're going to push you outside of your comfort zone with homework and daily challenges. There will be rewards for it, like tech giveaways and lots of information from Sean. So if you are here, thank you so much. We are geared up and gearing up for an incredible week together. And with that being said, Nathan, should we do our last giveaway of the day?
Yes, I almost totally forgot about that. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. So we asked you, what is your biggest challenge on YouTube right now? Thank you so much if you entered to win. We loved getting to hear and just know what we can do to equip you this week with teaching as well. So we really appreciate that. And get your drum roll emojis in the chat because we are going to announce the giveaway winner of the Hollyland Lark A1 wireless mic. And that is none other than... congratulations to Isawa Gallery. They said, I would really love to have the mic. My biggest challenge on YouTube right now is consistency and my content pillars, figuring out a niche. I love to create content on a lot of things and I need help. Nathan, I know that this is something you guys see often with coaching is just niching down, figuring out a niche, especially when there's multi-passionate people, which who can relate in the chat? Who is multi-passionate and thinks you want 5 different YouTube channels? Yes. You're in good company. So
Yes.
Congratulations to Isawa Gallery. Reach out to thinkmediasupport.com. That is where you're going to reach the team. And this is where, let's see if I can get this up here. There you go. Yes, thinkmediasupport.com. This is where you're going to connect with us. We want to make sure you get this mic. And so just let us know you want a giveaway. It'll be about a week or so until these giveaways are fulfilled, just for a heads up. And with that being said, congratulations. That was our last giveaway of the day, Nathan. Any parting words before we let everyone go and get ready and hydrated and ready for session 1 tomorrow?
Yes, 100%. Oh man, I'm just thinking about, okay, so we have so many more giveaways that we're going to get to do, which is exciting. I also saw a lot of people in the chat saying like, you got journals. So like Kindred Spirits, Sean, people are like, I had my journal since I bought your book. We're like, okay, like, let's go. We're going to lock in. And so I would just encourage you, like, hey, now's your chance. If you showed up here, I mean, congrats. Like you kind of like a little early as we officially like start tomorrow with our sessions. But today was the kickoff. And so you got an opportunity. I know time's limited and you're joining when you can. You may not be able to hit all the sessions. Replays are going to be your friend. So please make sure you go to ytsprint.com so you can make sure to get into the avenues that you can be able to watch those replays. But I would say like, get the journal, like, yeah, get the coffee. Like Sean said, I think it's a really good call to action, Logan. Like talk to the people you need to talk to, if you need to talk to anybody, to be able to set aside time to do this and to get something out of this. And I got to say, like, as a fellow creative spirit, Logan, who definitely is a person who's multi-passionate, like can put my hands in a lot of different things and have big dreams and big vision, I have learned about myself. I'm someone who it's easy for me to overestimate the event and underestimate the process. And so I'm just like thinking, hey, don't overestimate this event. Like when you show up here these next few days, lock in. Have the notebook, have your coffee, be ready, ask questions, jump into something else and get on a call, let a coach see your channel, whatever you're able to do over the next few days. But go in with the mindset to know, hey, I'm choosing, this is a kickoff for me. This is a blank slate for me. Yeah, it's end of January. I don't care. It's January 1 as far as I'm concerned. And I'm like resetting my whole 2026 with this event. And I'm going to learn the system that I need to commit to the process. That will be my charge. Like as a coach, I'd be like, hey, that's the posture. If you have that posture through all the days in this event, man, I think you're going to be sweet. You're like Alexis 9 months from now. Wow. Yes. Thousands of subscribers.
Incredible. Tomorrow, we are kicking off again, session 1, 10 a.m. Pacific time, Pacific Standard Time. So wherever you are at in the world, I saw a lot of comments saying, when is this? You will get all of these event details as well if you sign up at ytsprint.com. So if you have yet to do that, be sure to. We have Maker Michelle that says, I'm registered in Loving Circle. So excited you're enjoying the community space over there. That is incredible. Nathan, gosh, what a joy to be here with you. I'm already looking forward to hearing all the wins from the creators here and the breakthrough as well that I'm just expectant for this week.
Yes, me too, Logan. Thank you so much. Y'all, we will see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific for session 1. Go get ready.